brushing Poppy's hair and she's getting very upset with it. And what did you say that it feels like to you?
Scissors are mixed together and scratching on my hair.
Welcome back to Keeping Up with the Beasleys, where we share our life, our love, and our lifestyle. As you can see, today's video is going to be about autism and hair combing. And if you have been a subscriber or you've been a part of our page or pages, you know that this is a pain point for our family. So we are always looking for any positive, helpful advice that anybody can give, whether you have children on the spectrum, you know somebody that's on the spectrum. If you're on the spectrum, I included the initial clip from TikTok where you had the young lady that is able to verbalize how it feels and what it feels like to have her hair combed, or what she's feeling when she's having her hair combed. And I would have to say, I believe that this is the same issue that Aurora has, whereas though the difference between the two young ladies, my daughter and the first young lady, is texture. My daughter's hair is very, very, very curly, and I believe that that is a part of why her hair tangles so easily, is that it's ready to lock right back up into the other. That's not all that we're here for. We're here to kind of review how we are managing our hair combing struggles, also to look for anybody that is willing to honestly help us without judgment. If you notice, a lot of the times Aurora's hair is not combed. It's not because we don't want it to be combed. It's not because we're taggy, trifling, any of the above. It's just that everybody gets anxiety, mom, dad, and baby. And it's because I hate to see her in pain. And all in the name of vanity, So it took us a while, but we did something today. We went ahead and we are trying to make things a little bit easier for her. But I've looked into some searches. I searched where it says why these things can be challenging for our children, and that's because they could have sensitive scalps. The hair pulling, I know that I have to pull Aurora's hair a lot because, for one thing, she's fighting to get away from me. And not that I'm yanking her back, but I'm trying to grasp her hair again so that I can at least not let it get retangled again, even though that doesn't really always help. The sound of the brushing, I believe that that's an issue. We know that Aurora is loud. She doesn't like loud noises. She likes to be the loudest person in the room. She doesn't like the noise. I feel like that's a component you also have to take into consideration when we're washing her hair. We have the water running. We got daddy trying to calm her. We might have sister come down and try to calm her, and it's sensory overload. And if you haven't seen my video on that, just make sure you go back and catch that one from last week. Things that help are conditioner. Conditioner is our best friend. I would have Marquis put her on the counter when we were using the counter to wash her hair, and I would just load her hair up with conditioner, and it really, really helped a lot with detangling, but it's still a fight. I've seen where it's taken us days to do her hair. We might do this section on Thursday and we'll come back and do another section on Friday. It's good and it's bad. It's good because it gives her a break. It's bad because it gives her a break, and we have to get her back together again, reorganize, bring her back into her good senses. So it can be a lot. So but as you can see, we cut her hair. We decided to make the choice to cut it. So I cut it. I am not a beautician. I want to point that out. I am not a cosmetologist. I am not an OT. I am not an occupational therapist. I am not anyone that can give any expert advice on this, but we decided to cut it. We're going to take her to a beautician to clean it up, to make sure that her ends are done, to really get to the nitty gritty of her hair. But we had to do something. We had to. It was hard. So some products that help us a lot are leave-in conditioners. I mentioned we use Cantu. There's some other natural brands that we use that help out a lot with softening her hair to make it easier to maneuver. Environment, we want to make sure that we are creating a calm environment. And it can be hard here because of all of the elements that I mentioned just a few minutes ago. And that is, you have the water, you have dad, you have sis, you have me. And then the combing and brushing in and of itself, it's a lot. So we want to try to reduce some of those things that are going to be a trigger for her. Another thing is to involve your child. Another strategy is involving your child where you can. As you can see, this is pretty good for her in this clip, but for the most part, Aurora's fighting. Matter of fact, the parts that you didn't get to see is her fighting me when I got to have to, try to detangle her hair. We do have the unbrush. It was working, but it is something that really is hard for her. Even with that, it's those, I really believe it's just like the young lady mentioned at the beginning of the video. It is like scissors on her little baby scalp. So I'm going to stop talking because Aurora's getting ready to say her little piece. But we thank you for watching. You guys just remember that we got to prepare. We want to make sure we have products that work and environment. But I do ask that if you all have any suggestions that you can give us, please put them in the chat. Let us know and we will do it. All right. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the like, the subscribe, and you watch us. All right. I love y'all. You got your hair done? You did?
Yeah.
How do you feel about it? You like your haircut?
Yeah.
Say yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Were you sad that mommy cut your hair?
Yeah, with the bubbles out.
You wanted me to... You want to what?
You got the bubbles out with the scissors.
Yeah, I got the bubbles out with the scissors.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm great. You tell everybody you like your new hair?
I like my hair.
Let me get a picture. You
Yeah.
want to hold that while I get a picture?
Yeah.
Hold it up to your mouth. You talking?
Yeah.
That's your microphone. Turn around. It's a little smushed. It's a little smushed. She doesn't even want us to touch it.
Hey.
Now look at my baby.
Look at my baby.
Look at my baby. Tell the people bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Put the microphone up. Say bye-bye. Put
Bye.
the microphone. Okay. All right.
Bye.
Bye.